So many spring barley crops now are starting to hit the 3 and 4 leaf stage, and even in certain parts of the country, be starting to tiller. So a lot of people's attention now will be going towards weed control, particularly grass weeds. So the likes of your wild oats, your canary grass, your ryegrass. So the first thing we do when we're talking about weed control is we get it and we walk our crops. So walking your crops along with your own experience and knowledge of the field history will help you determine what weed control is necessary. It's also the first part of any integrated pest management strategy and the first protocol from a resistant management strategy. Ensuring that all herbicide applications are made in a targeted manner and that we adhere to best practice around spraying, such as using adequate rates, going out at the right timings, whether it be growth stage of the weed or growth stage of the crop, using sufficient water volumes. These will all help to prevent resistance developing on your farm. The earlier you can control your weeds, the more effective your herbicides are going to be. So wild oats would generally, you're going to get the best control around between growth stage 11 and growth stage 29. So this plant here, for instance, is roughly about growth stage, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, growth stage 14, say. So you don't want to hit them too early because you want to ensure that there's adequate plant or leaf area to absorb the herbicide. So this plant here would be sort of ideal timing for your wild oat herbicide. And the same goes for canary grass and ryegrass. You want to make sure that the plant is sufficiently, and it's growing, and there's sufficient leaf area to absorb the herbicides. So when we talk about herbicide timing, this plant here, which is heading for growth stage 30, is probably getting too late. You're looking at using higher rates, you're looking at reduced effectiveness of the herbicide, and you're looking at higher costs. So a follow-up crop walk 3 to 4 weeks after your herbicide application should be done. This will allow you to assess how effective your weed control is. And it'll also allow you, if you have poor control, it'll allow you to put in a new strategy in order to prevent seed return and seed return, which will increase your problem in subsequent years. If you do notice poor control, there are options open to you in that scenario. So you're looking at Rogan would be the first one. Again, it'll be based on whether the weed patch is actually rogable or not. If you have a very high infestation, you're possibly looking at crop destruction or baling it and mowing it and baling it up. The key thing is to stop seed return. So if you can prevent seed return, you're reducing the burden in subsequent years. Once you get into, when you look at what the follow-up actions are for subsequent seasons, you're looking at rotation is the key one. Rotation you're looking at using, if you have a spring germinating wild oat, you're looking at using some autumn crops, so whether it be oilseed rape or winter wheat or whatever it might be. This allows you to sow in a time when the weed doesn't like to germinate. It also allows you to vary your herbicide modes of action, and you can use your different chemicals at different times as well. So to sum up, hit the weeds early, use appropriate rates, adhere to best practice around spraying. Crop walking is critical both before and after, and if you do suspect resistance, get in contact with us at the ECT project and we'll be able to do the test for you.